Look at everybody. It's kind of our ugly brush pile. We have a lot of beautiful brush piles here made with all natural, unaltered woods. And these are clearly wood that have been altered by people. They've been shaped and made into different things that we use as a society. And a lot of these were here in different areas when we moved in, and then we burnt a lot, which is kind of sketchy, I know, in some ways. And we also made brush piles with some of them. Now, you do have to look at them, and they're not gorgeous, but I also have to say they are extremely useful for wildlife. Extremely. This one has multiple wildlife pathways moving out of that brush pile, and then they go past these beautiful river birch, and then they head right over that way and go to the pond. Right where you see those red twigs, that's a lot of silky dogwood, and that's where they're traveling between. So they have wonderful shelter and great access to water and a lot of food because there's plants all around. So I would say for us, this has been a mix here of accepting that humans also live here and not trying to hide that, and knowing that over time this is going to decompose on its own, but also recognizing we still add to it, and now we're just adding more natural materials to it. And that is extremely functional for wildlife. Would we ever come in here and burn this down now? Never! There's a ton of living beings in here, including insects, but most certainly mammals. And there's always bird poop in there, and so birds shelter in there all the time. And so I just want to give a shout out to brush piles. And if you don't like them, maybe surround them with some plants that make it so you can't see them, and create a lot of them. And you can certainly use natural materials, and also don't make them and let them sit for a year or two and become home for everybody and then burn them down. Don't do it. You are strong. You can provide the shelter for other wildlife, and you can put your preference for everything being perfect to the side. See, I talked myself into this a really long time ago. I used to be a lot more like that, and then I saw how everything is a home, and that desire for me to be the master controller went bye-bye.